Hello there, and welcome to There to Live with Mary Ajagbe. Happy New Month. I know I have been away, I think, in the last few weeks. Yes, I have had, the most busiest of times, and I couldn't meet up. I couldn't meet up to, some of the commitments, and just now getting to be able to record again, and I'm grateful for that. And if you have been following me, I am so sorry for the inconsistency. Well, we're trying to get better. I'm just joking. I'm working towards putting things in place so that, I'm able to serve you. I'm working out my schedule and all of that so that I'm able to deliver on time and all of that. So, have you been? How have you been? I'm sure you've been okay. I'm believing God that you're fine. So, I want to share about seasons today. Seasons. What about seasons, you may say? So, I woke up very early, you know. I usually I'm a morning person in terms of, early hours of the day. I'm awake, working on different things. I think maybe because it's quiet, and I feel like my body regulates in silence and all of that, and I'm able to think creatively and even record. Most of the times I'm either recording at night or in the midnight, early hours of the day, you know. Yeah. So, seasons, right? So I woke up and I was just thinking about it, and the thought process and I had a thought. I looked at the time and it was, I think, about 3 a.m. And all of a sudden, I got a notification from my Instagram about, a minister of God that I follow, and he had just put up a post. And the realization that, this minister of God is in another part of the world, and, obviously over there it's probably afternoon or even evening as at this time, just kind of, got me thinking about how a lot of us are in different parts of the world, and this kind of represents the different seasons that we are all in. So, for instance, now in Nigeria, it's pretty hot in the afternoon. It's rained almost all year this year, and all of a sudden it's getting hot. And I have a couple of people in the UK, and they're saying, oh, the weather is very cold, and all of that. And some people who just migrated, relocated to the UK, are dealing with the cold, and having like really down times health wise, and this brought a lot of thought process, right? And I just started, the first thing I was thinking about was the fact that a lot of people are, as I said, in different parts of the world. It represents different seasons that we're all in. Different seasons in terms of physical location, and the weather, attached to us. And for some people, a lot of people are feeling weary. A lot of people are feeling weary as at this time, and a lot of people are feeling very tired. A lot of people are feeling burnt out. A lot of people have felt like, oh, I've worked all year, I've given my best all year, I've done this, I've done that, and are at a point where they are feeling so exhausted. And I'm just thinking to myself, that a lot of times we do not take cognizance of the seasons that we're in. I, for one, if not for the fact that I was just in a place where I was calm enough, I wouldn't have thought about this. And I probably wouldn't have had this thought process where I'm thinking about it and just trying to ascertain, like, oh, I'm in Nigeria here and it's so hot and everything. And some people are in another country and it's so cold. And then there's also the timing, right? A lot of people are at different times in their lives where for some people they feel like I'm left behind. You would see, if I was to check now, okay, so for instance, Barbados is 5 hours behind Nigeria. Do those people want to say that? Do they want to feel discontent because of the timing and say, oh, because we are 5 hours behind Nigeria, we should do whatever it is that we can do to be 5 hours, or at the same par with Nigeria? It's not possible. It's not possible. It's really not possible. And so I just got thinking, like, okay, God, like, this is like a serious conversation. This is not me trying to share from the point of I've got all the answers. I don't, but I just wanted to share what my thought process was and the things that just settled in my spirit, and just wanted to share and encourage someone. So just thinking about that, imagine someone in Barbados thinking to themselves that I'm behind. Someone in Nigeria is not even cognizant of the fact that they are 5 hours ahead of some people, and that's how life is. And I find that, it's more like a relay, right? And it will get to you. And that's one of the things that I realized. So Barbados will come to a point in time where it will also be 3 a.m. for them. Let me take that again. Barbados, that is 5 hours behind, right, will get to that time also where it will also be 3 a.m. for them in Barbados. And Nigeria is probably, I don't know, at another time. So for you who are thinking that you are behind on a lot of things, on a lot of promises that the Lord has made for you, you want to sit down and reevaluate the season and ask the Lord, what time am I in? What season am I in? What exactly is happening around me? I need to be aware. I need to be conscious of what has moved, what needs to move, what has changed. Has anything changed? You want to be cognizant and you want to find out, so that you can acclimatize yourself to the will of the Father, so that you can acclimatize yourself to the plans of God for your life. Because that was one of the things that I also realized. It's easier. So I made so a reference case would be in when I mentioned that in the UK now it's very cold, right? And in Nigeria here it's hot, right? So imagine the fact that I know that the UK is cold now, and I'm going to the UK and I prepare summer clothes. The height of ignorance. I'm definitely going to be finished by cold. Like this has nothing to do with praying away the cold, because the first thing is I'm aware of the next location. I'm aware of the new season, right? What do I need to prepare for my new journey? What do I need to prepare for this new season that I'm coming into? What do I need to prepare for this place that I'm going into? Understanding that the weather conditions of this environment that I'm stepping into can be either harsh or cold, can be either harsh or warm. And I just, as I started to think about this process, right, and I just felt like these were understandings that the Holy Spirit was giving to me. And even as I speak, like, this is just the understandings that are coming to my heart. Like, are you prepared for the new season? Are you prepared for the days when it will be cold, for the nights when it will be cold, for the days when it will be warm? Are you prepared? Are you preparing for the new season? The new season that you're believing God for requires preparation. The new season that you're believing God for requires preparation. So how are you preparing for that season? How are you preparing for the new season? I want you to think about it. I want you to think about it. I want you to ruminate on that question. How are you preparing for the new season that you're believing God for? I know that I'm coming into a place that, I'm going to be doing a lot of studying and all in the new year. I'm already prepping my heart and my mind for that. Like, okay, Lord, I'm going to be studying. Would I be needing a tutor? I'm already thinking in line of that. And I'm just like, Lord, I'll be needing your help. I'll be needing support, and all of that. So if we get to prepare for certain things in our lives, how much more for the seasons of our destiny? Do we prepare for the seasons of our destiny, or for the seasons in our destiny rather? Or we just prepare for everything else but that? And so I just hope that as you listen to this, that you're encouraged in your heart, first of all, that one, you need to prepare for the new season that the Lord is bringing you into. And how best do you prepare? You need information to prepare. You cannot prepare from a place of ignorance. You need information to prepare. You need information to prepare for the new season. And how do you get information? By sitting with the Lord and asking Him questions. Asking Him questions about your life, about the season you're in. Identify it. That okay, I'm about to get into a new season. If I'm about to move into the UK, like I said, I'm going to prepare and ask myself, okay, what are the seasons, what are the weather conditions like in the UK? At what time to what time do I need to prepare for winter? At what time to what time do I need to prepare for summer? So a new level basically requires being informed on all levels, the cold, the warm, and everything. A new season requires all of that. A new level requires all of that. So you don't just go preparing only for summer. You go preparing for winter, for autumn, for summer, for everything. You prepare for all seasons in a new level. And so I just hope that as you listen to this, right, that you're able to think it through first. What season are you? What time are you in right now? Are you 5 hours behind or 5 hours ahead? What do you need to do? Knowing that you will catch up to the same timing of those who have gone ahead of you. You will catch up. It's a law. It's a law. You will catch up. But be prepared as you move towards that place that God has prepared for you. Be prepared for it. Prepare your heart, prepare your mind, prepare everything that you need to prepare for. Prepare financially if you need to. Prepare in the place of prayer. Prepare in the place of the word. Prepare your heart for the new visitation of the Lord. And I just release these words over you guys that as you're listening, that the Lord will strengthen your heart to prepare for the new level and the new season that He's calling you into. And most importantly, that you are prepared to acclimatize the will and the plans of the Lord. I bless you all. Until next time, till next week. See you guys. Bye.